Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're breaking down and reacting to the season premiere of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 9. The episode is titled Welcome to the Party, Pal. And yes, there was quite the party drama, but it was actually a barbecue. The thing that I like about this season is it has a lot of our old favorite couples. And we kick off things on a serious pirate vibe, like full-on bell ringing and boat shenanigans. Turns out it's Andrei and Elizabeth, or Libby, taking their kids on a pirate boat excursion, which is random. But I think they might be the MVPs of the season based on what I saw in the teaser. So, of course, like every season warrants, they recap their journey. 7 years of marriage, heavy family drama, including physical fights with Libby's brother-in-law, things like that. And the whole Moldova conversation takes over. They're actually considering moving back to Moldova so their kids can connect with their roots. Elizabeth's not really sold on the idea, like Moldova. Wasn't Andrei running away from that? But it's definitely an interesting storyline. So they're scoping it out in a couple of weeks. But first, drama alert, they're headed to Loren and Alexei's barbecue. If you remember, Jovi and Andrei didn't exactly hit it off before, and they're going to be at the same party. Jovi thinks that Andrei stirs the pot in Elizabeth's family, and let's be real, he's not wrong. So let's see what happens with that. And cut to Darcy in a literal funhouse being chased by clowns. Yes, scary looking clowns. And even Georgie's laughing. This was pure comedy gold. Also, Darcy's face looks kind of different, no? I feel like it changes all the time. And she's struggling to get off the fun slide at the fair, which just adds to the whole chaos. We learn that she's turning 50 and she's still with Georgie, which is wild considering their rocky past. Apparently, they've been married for a year now and are calling each other soulmates. We'll see about that. I mean, if Georgie and Darcy can make it, any couple can, basically. But is that necessarily a good thing? And now Jovi and Yara. They're at the beach, and yeah, they're looking great as always. There's a lot going on here. They're debating having baby number 2, but Jovi still works away like half the year. Meanwhile, Yara's launched a puppy fashion accessory business, which is cute. And she's kind of a solo mom as well, so there's a lot on her shoulders. And in this scene, Jovi is buried in sand, and it's like it's an interesting scene. They bring up the barbecue and how Andrei and Jovi still kind of almost have beef. Yara throws some, I don't even know if it's shade, because she said he reminds her of her dad, her uncles and stuff, but she calls Andrei this stereotypical Eastern European man. And so next, we're diving into the Jasmine and Gino saga. Jasmine's at the airport meeting Matt, her soon-to-be baby daddy, but not at this point. And apparently she says she's homeless because Gino kicked her out. Meanwhile, Gino's in Vegas with his new girl, who is literally, in my opinion, Jasmine 2.0 in terms of looks. He admits that things weren't working in the bedroom, so eventually, Jasmine convinced him to have an open marriage and bring Matt into the relationship with strict rules. She could only see him 2 hours twice a week and no cuddling. But Jasmine, according to Gino, broke all the rules, which no one is shocked by. And now Gino's off with this new girl to get his needs met or whatever, which is, messy doesn't even begin to cover it. This is going to be a train wreck scenario. And okay, let's talk about Cara and Guillermo. In their scene, Guillermo's in a plane because he's chasing a lifelong dream of becoming a pilot. Cool, right? Well, the problem is he actually just randomly quit his job to do it. and Cara's not impressed. They're actually, at this point in their marriage, sleeping in separate beds now, and the tension is flying high, no pun intended. But basically, Cara does not think that he's going to follow through on this dream, and becoming a pilot takes so much time, effort, money. So there are some barriers to what's going to happen. Finally, it's barbecue time, and Loren and Alexei, first of all, why is there a giant fish on their wall? Anyways, the couples start rolling in one by one. There's this random friend, though, there, and I don't exactly know why she's there until later in this episode. So Yara reacts exactly how you'd expect to Andrei and Libby's Moldova move. She's not buying it. Libby calls Moldova corrupt, and Yara claps back with, "Isn't America corrupt too? Touche, Yara, touche." And while the ladies are talking about this in the kitchen, the men are, well, Alex is grilling because apparently he's a grill master. And Andrei is going off about how he's gonna give Libby an ultimatum. If she doesn't come to Moldova with him, then they'll go their separate ways. And I think he's just trying to control the situation. I don't know how he got here where he wanted to live in the States so much and now he wants to leave so bad. But it's not, everyone kind of feels like whatever he's saying is so rude and disrespectful. To add to that, Alex and Andrei kind of bond about the fact that they don't talk to their in-laws anymore and things happened with them. But Andrei, in true style, just takes it one step further and actually calls Libby's mom a narcissist, which, yeah, I'm sure that's not going to go over very well. And I thought that Alexei was going to be, pretty quiet and stay out of it. But later, when they're eating food and they're kind of course, talking about the whole Moldova thing is the hot topic of the night. And he reveals to the table that Andrei told him about the ultimatum. And this activates Libby right away, as you can imagine. And Loren and Andrei just get into it. Andrei says, "Alex makes the money, not you." And she says, "Libby won't be happy in Moldova. And if she's not happy, the kids won't be." And Yara is watching, just enjoying the show. It's chaos. In the end, Andrei gets in a real screaming match with Loren's friend, who I was wondering why she was there in the first place with the all cast. Well, she did her duty. They swear at each other. She storms off, slams the door, and she says, "You don't deserve a visa," and calls him a bad man. So yeah, this was episode 1, and it already feels like we've been through a full season. Moldova, ultimatums, clowns, a passive-aggressive barbecue. I mean, we're in for a wild ride. And the rectangle between Gino, the new girl, Matt, and Jasmine. Anyways, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know your MVP of the episode in the comments. Who do you think is totally off the rails already? I'll see you in the next one if this video gets views. Bye, guys!